Hello everyone, my name is Conor Hogan and I'd like to tell you a story. Yes, it's a story about me because this is our self-introduction. So, here we go. I can remember like it was yesterday, walking across the stage at my high school graduation to get my diploma. I remember thinking to myself, man, I got 4 more years and I'll be doing this again, earning my bachelor's degree. I had it all figured out, so I thought. Little did I know, 18 years later, after putting 3 kids to bed and cleaning up after dinner, that I'd be sitting at my kitchen table writing my first speech for my first public speaking class. Now, this is my 3rd attempt at trying to complete the mission of earning my college degree. I can honestly say that I know what it feels like to have a long-term goal, get off track, and have to start over. Since graduating high school, I've probably had 25 plus jobs, and I've always earned sufficient income, but I had that thought that would loom in the back of my head, complete what you started 18 years ago. Now, don't get me wrong, starting over is not necessarily a bad thing, and over the experience that I've had, they've sort of shaped and molded me to the father and the husband that I am today. You know, I found that it's okay to not know what you want to be when you grow up, but one thing 18 years has taught me is that a goal without a plan is just a dream. You can't just throw a goal out there and hope it sticks. You have to have a plan and you have to execute it to accomplish your goals. Now, as a father, I want what's best for my kids. I want to teach them why it's important to have a goal and follow through. I just don't want to tell them to do better. I actually want to show them how to do better. Okay, a little backstory really quickly. My late teens and my early 20s, I was job hopping, trying to earn money and go to school part-time. I found myself doing customer service roles like bartending, waiting tables, working in nightclubs. Now, the more money I made, the less school I went to. School became a nuisance for me. Now, as I worked my way up into management, I found myself in New York City at 24 years old, part owning and managing a nightclub, and school at that point was just history. It was a memory. A couple years go by, I get married, and my first child's on the way, and I start thinking to myself, the nightclub scene is not very conducive to raising a family. I needed a new job, but guess what? I had no college degree, so my options are limited. Fast forward a bit, I am now working as a firefighter and EMT. I absolutely love my job. Now, fighting fire is fun, but I really enjoy the medical side of things. Now, all these horrific accidents and these crazy situations I was put in was actually guiding me somewhere. It was molding my path. And so I want to tell you a story really quickly. What I think is a big catalyst of putting me where I am today and getting me back in school to get my degree as a nurse and work in a hospital. Cliff Notes version, so bear with me. Wife's out of town, taking the kids to go get breakfast early morning. They're fussing and fighting in the back seat. I'm about to lose my mind. I look to my right, I see a lady pass out. So of course, I'll pull over. As I approach the woman, I see her take her last breath, so I immediately spring into action and start CPR. Moments later, EMS crews arrive. I grab the AED off the truck. I shock her 3 times before we get a pulse back. We got a pulse back. The ambulance rushes her away. They do emergency open heart surgery and they save her life. Now, from this point, I'm thinking, there's something in my life that needs to change. I really want to hone in my medical skills. So I quit the fire department. I get a job as an ER tech in the hospital, and I get back in school, and I have a plan, and I have a goal, and I'm going to execute. Now, I will say this. Up until that day, I had no idea what I wanted to do. But that lady on the side of the road really put my plan into action. Because remember, after all, a goal without a plan is merely just a dream.